RTO here. Welcome to live album ranking day. Always look forward to ranking live albums. I love live music. But before we start, can I just say a big thank you for everyone that took part in last night's live stream. It was the longest one we've ever done, and secondly, for the people that interacted and had fun. Just big thanks. So the actual video is up. Go and have a look at it, and if you want to join in, come and find us next Thursday at 8 p.m. English time, of course. Yeah, we have got one guy that he's watched for the last few weeks, and we found out last night he's in Southern California, which is terrific. But it was funny last night, the people that were interacting, we had an Englishman, an Irishman, a Scottish man, and the guy from America as of Welsh descent. So we had all four home countries represented last night. It was quite fun. So if you want to come and join the fun, 8 o'clock Thursday nights, where we do, I'll tell you what's been going on, what's coming on, and then last night it just went off into a discussion on music, children's programs, books, anything to do with music and TV and that, and a lot of ideas come up from last night. So thank you guys. I'm going to do a poll on who to do after Paul McCartney. I'm going to give people a chance, but I think we know who's going to win that one. Anyway, let's get on to what's happening today. So today we're looking at the live albums of Finnish symphonic metal band Nightwish. A really great band. We did their studio albums a little while ago. Just a recap: formed by Tuomas Holpanen and guitarist Eppu Vulrian and the former lead singer Tara Turin. They've released 6 live albums, and it features all 3 ladies that sang. I like them all. They're all very good. But how I've done this is more on the production, because there's no bad songs on any of these albums. So if your favourite's not at the top, it is just so hard to do, and they're all good. I listened to these all, and they were just fantastic hearings to again. So let's get started. So coming in at number 6, recorded in 2000, 29th of December, From Wishes to Eternity. On here we've got Tarja Turin, Tuomas Holpanen, Eppu Vulrian, Jukka Nevelin, Sami Vanska. And guest vocalists is Tapio Vilska and Toni Kato. Opens up with a brilliant Kinslayer, one of my favourite tracks. Then we get She Is My Sin, Deep Silent Complete, The Pharaoh Sails to Orion, another really good track. Come Cover Me, Wanderlust, Crimson Time, Deep Blue Sea, fantastic track. Swan Heart, 11th Path, fantastic. Phantasmic, Dead Boy's Poem, a fantastic track. Sacrament of Wilderness, a wonderful version of Walking in the Air. Beautiful. Beauty and the Beast, and ends up with the fantastic Wishmaster. A really good album, but what I think let this one down a little bit was the production. It's not as good as the other live albums, but it's still a great little album, and I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 7.5. Okay, coming in at number 5 then we have an album that was 2 shows recorded from the Endless Forms of the Most Beautiful tour. One was at Tampere Stadium on the 31st of July 2015 and Wembley Arena on the 19th of December. And it's also got various songs recorded around the world. It was released in 2016. So on here we have got Empu Verian, Tumas Hopperlane on the keyboards, Marco Heitler, I think that's how you pronounce it, on the bass, Troy Donockley on the Uilleann pipes, and Floyd Jansen on the vocals. So you got it's basically two albums, literally the same show. It's got a few extras on disc 2. So if I'm gonna read out the Tampere show, because it's got the Wembley show's the same, but it's got a few extras on in a different order. So basically on this one is the Wembley show. It Shudder Before the Beautiful, Yours Is an Empty Hope, Ever Dream, Storytime, My Walden, While Your Lips Are Still Red, Elan, Weak Fantasy, 7 Days of the Wolves, Eppenglow, and the beautiful, brilliant Poet and the Pendulum. My favourite track. Nemo, great version. I Want My Tears Back, Stargazer's Ghost Score, Love Score, Last Ride of the Day, which is brilliant, and The Greatest Show on Earth, pretty good. I think the only ones are a little bit different on the other one. You get In Mundaroo and Sahara. Really good album. I don't know what we've got. I don't understand how you put out a live album, you put out 2 discs, and it's same on each disc. I never see the point of that. I think the best disc is the Wembley disc. I think the sound sounds brilliant on that, because the other one is done from other concerts, so there's no continuity. But on the whole, it's an absolute belter. I tend to listen to the Wembley gig more, so I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8 out of 10. So coming in at number 4, we have an album that was recorded in Germany in 2013. Showtime, Storytime, recorded live at Wacken, and it was the first production to feature Floyd Jansen. So on here we got Floyd Jansen on the vocals, Tumas Hopperline on keyboards, Empu Verian on guitars, Marco Heitler on bass guitar, Yuka Neverlane on the drums, Troy Donockley on the Uilleann pipes. First track on here is Dark Chest of Wonders, brilliant. Wish I Had an Angel, these are all solid songs. She Is My Sin, Ghost River, love that track. Ever Dream, brilliant. Storytime, I Want My Tears Back, very good song. Nemo is always brilliant. Last of the Wilds is an instrumental and it's fantastic. Bless the Child, Romanticide, Armanath, brilliant. Ghost Score, Love Score, Song of Myself, Last Day of the Ray, and the outro of Imaginum. As with Wacken, the production is fantastic. Floor sings really good on this, but I don't think she wasn't in her full flow. New to the band, still finding her feet. She puts in a fine performance, don't get me wrong, but it did lack the... Musically it sounds fantastic, but I thought she was a little bit... I don't know if she was a little bit out of her depth or I don't know. Her vocal didn't sound as good as normal. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.2. Okay, coming in at number 3, called Decades, live in Buenos Aires, released in 2019. On here we've got Floyd Jansen, Tumas Hopperline, Empu Verian, got a new drummer now, Kay Hato, Marco Heitler and Troy Donockley on the Ulanien pipes, tin whistle and bouzouki and anything else he can find. We got Swan Heart on here, which is beautiful. It's got lots of Ulanien pipes on it and all sorts. Beautiful piece of music. End of All Hopes on here, absolutely a great track. Wish I Had an Angel, 10th Man Down is brilliant. Come Cover Me, another strong song. Gethsemane, love that track, so operatic. Got Elan, Sacrament of the Wilderness, Deep Silent Complete, very good. Dead Boy's Poem again, it's absolutely brilliant on this. 11 Jig is a little jiggy thing, which is pretty good, very traditional sort of gothic sort of music, Gaelic, whatever you want to call it. 11 Path, excellent on here. I Want My Tear Bucks, great singing from Floor on that. Armanath, the best version of that I've heard in a long time. The Carpenter, the Kingslayer, I like that version actually better than the original. Devil and the Deep Dark Ocean, a very good version of that. Nemo, as ever. Slaying the Dreamer's good. Greatest Show on Earth, always a belter. And it ends up with Ghost Love Score. This is the best live album with Floyd Jansen singing. I love the production on this. Flows well, a good selection of their songs. Covers a lot of their career, which is fantastic. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 8.4. Okay then, coming in at number 2 is Made in Hong Kong and Various Other Places. It's got a lot of, it's mostly live, but there are a couple of studio tracks that's on it which are really good. This is recorded during the Dark Passion Play tour of 2008. So this has got Anna Olsen on the lead vocals, Tuomas Hoppeland, Epu Buriam, Yuka Nevelin on the drums, Marco Heiter on the bass, and Troy Donockley on the Ulanien pipes. This is one of my favourite albums, as you know, Dark Passion Play. So got some really good songs on here. Bye Bye Beautiful, great. Whoever Brings the Night, very good. Amanath, very good. And this is the best version of The Poet and the Pendulum that I've got. It's the definitive version. Floyd Jansen sings it great, but this song belongs to Anna. This is the best live version. She sings this wonderful. I know she got a lot of stick by fans, but I think she's a great singer. I like her singing. Great version of Sahara. The Islander, which is great, which features Troy Donockley on his pipes, fantastic. Last of the Wilds is good. 7 Days of the Wolves is absolutely brilliant. Then we get some that was the live stuff. Now the studio stuff is a track called Escapist, which is the B-side of Bye Bye Beautiful single, and it's one of them little lovely Nightwish tracks with some nice keyboards here from Thomas. The bass line from Marco is fantastic, and Annette sings brilliant on this. Don't care what other people say, I think this song is great. Next track is While Your Lips Are Still Red, the B-side of Amaranth. Again, it's fantastic. Got Troy on the pipes. It's very Celtic, very, very good. And then they put a stick on the Cadence of Her Last Breath, a demo version, which is a very raw version of this song. A very short live album, but it does contain the best version of The Poet and the Pendulum, without doubt. As I've said, I am a great fan of Annette Olsen. I think she's got a great voice, especially singing live. I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 8.5. So my favourite live album from Nightwish is End of Era. It was recorded in Finland in 2005. One of the last concerts that Tara Turin did. Don't know, Alexa's just burst in there. I don't know what she was saying. So we've got Emperor Ferrarium on guitars, Tumas Hopelin on keyboards, Yuka Nevelin on the drums, Marco Heiter on the bass, and Tara Turin on the vocals. Opens up with Red Warrior, which is the intro from The Last Samurai, to get onto the change, and then we get on stage, then we get Dark Chest of Wonders. Absolutely brilliant. Planet Hell. Well, what a track. Tara's vocals on that just blow your head off. Everdream is brilliant. Then we get the Kingslayer, wonderful. Then we get the brilliant Phantom of the Opera. It's great on the studio version, but this live version is absolutely brilliant. The interplay between Tara and Marco on this is absolutely stunning. It is my favourite version of this. I prefer this to even the original. Great song. And then we get the Siren, lovely vocals. Sleeping Sun, brilliant. Then we get a version of Pink Floyd's High Hopes. Great vocal. Marco sings it, but it's a very good version. Then we get Bless This House. Bless This House, that's a TV show. Bless This Child, sorry. Then we get Wishmaster, and it includes the intro to The Trooper by Iron Maiden, of course. Pretty good. Slaying the Dreamers, good on here. Then we get Kyola Tiki Taiklian. I can never pronounce these Finnish Scandinavian stuff. It's pretty good. Nemo, brilliant version on there. I'd say that's the best version of that. Ghost Love Scores good. Stone People performed by John Two Hawks, pretty good. Then we get Creek's Mary Blood featuring John Hawkes, again very good. And it ends up with Gary Moore's Over the Hills and Far Away. It's okay, but it's not as good as the original, of course. But on the whole, this is a great live album. What a way for Tara to bow out of Nightwish. We've got here some of the definitive versions of the songs that she performed with Nightwish, especially the Phantom of the Opera. It is just absolutely stunning. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 9 out of 10. Okay, that's another live album. Got a good one for you next week. As you know, we will be looking at one of my favourite singers, Fish. So look forward to doing that one. Talking of Fish, or talking of his band, later on we have got the album review of the new Marillion album, an album before it's dark. It's really doing well in the album charts, which is great for the band. Fine stuff. We'll talk about that later, so I'll see you for that. Take care for now.